Right then. How we doing, YouTube? How are we doing? Orange Apple, I did see your message there. Let's have a look at it properly, though. I'm going to do this. Boosh. Doosh. And see that. Perfect. I call this perfectly on time. No, we've had some technical difficulties, unfortunately. So instead of the supposed 5:30 start that I wanted to do, we're now at 5:45. So a bit of a pain, but TikTok again does not like my content. I think I'm repurposing stuff. So we're on YouTube instead, boys, for the time being. I'm going to try fix TikTok as I go, but like I say, I'm not entirely sure I'm going to be able to do it, unfortunately. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, how are we all doing on YouTube? What's the crack? You reckon Diallo will score? I think he's got a good chance, yeah. And he's got a really good chance. Let me just try get this up and running so you can see it. 2026 background new. Let's try that. Let's try that. Fit the screen. Fill the screen. 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. That might fix things. I don't know. I didn't know, but it might. Activate. Right, you should be able to see your chats on screen now, YouTube and TikTok. Yeah, TikTok Live should be up and running. Let's see. There we go. Right, sorry guys. So Turkish Delight. Oh, Methal says hello. How you doing, Methal? Turkish Delight says Fafana, Courtois. Oh, you mean Courtois? Hakimi, Doué, Dekic, Dumfries, Laporte, Ace. He's got Somerville, Sabari, Diaz, Vinny Jr., Kessie, Gakpo, Kane, Mbappe. Attack thoughts? I think it's really good. Turkish. Dan Croft says Sarah Jackson. I've got Jackson at the moment, but I'm tempted by Sarr. Bobby says, will Messi be playing? Messi says, well, I say Messi says. A reporter says that he's going to play at least 45. At least 45. Why is TikTok doing this, man? Oh, for God's sake. Sorry, guys. It keeps ending the TikTok stream. 2 minutes. We've got a question from Zed Sammy. Why does everyone suddenly have Messi? Is there not a rotation now? Yeah, there's been a report that he's going to play at least 45, dude. At least 45, so we're looking at it. Where am I, bro? It's 36 in West London. Jesus. That's actually ridiculous, bro. That's actually ridiculous. Yeah, I'm a bit unsure why TikTok's not liking the stream at the moment. Let's see. Oh, the camera's wobbling. Wobbly camera. What's going on? Where's that? That one. Make it smaller. Make that bigger. And we'll hide that. Let's try that again on TikTok, eh? Right, we're here back now on live. Why no English defenders, says Andrew Madley. Well, Andrew, I just don't think they're worth going for. I think scouting bonus is really high up for me on World Cup Fantasy, especially with defenders here. So obviously the clean sheet odds are really high for England, but in fact, let me see. Yeah, 57% chance of a clean sheet. Really, really good. But there's no scouting bonus options that are really clear. Conser could be there, Stones could be there, but who's even going to play? It's hard to tell. Leo says, I'm going to wildcard. Who should I bring in? I mean, the team above me is pretty good. You could use that as some form of template if you wanted, Leo. But yeah, you've got so much freedom with it. Just have fun with it, Leo, is my main advice. Have fun with Matchday 3. There's a lot of teams that have got something to play for. A few players from that type of squad. Really like it. Really like it. Kean Smith says, I got O'Reilly and Rashford. What do you think? I think Rashford's probably safer than O'Reilly, I would say. Probably safer. Hold on. Again, TikTok is being annoying. But O'Reilly, I'm not too sure. I think he should start, though. Thoughts on Diamande up front? Has had an impact in the last 2 games. I feel like he can get some contributions. I feel as though he can as well. I'm just not sure I can find a space for him. That's the only issue here. Why Belgian players? I just think they're going to have a really, really good game week against New Zealand. They're a really weak side, New Zealand, in all honesty, aren't they? Yeah, Belgium have got decent goal odds. 2.77, one of the highest for Matchday 3, I do believe. Yeah, third highest, just behind Netherlands and England. Best defender under 4.7 million. Under 4.7. Agbadu's pretty good. Doué's pretty good. Michele, I think it's how you pronounce it. Michele for Belgium's good. Riyadh, Malik Diouf is under 4.7. Mazwari, Dekic, Kuiper. That's kind of it on my list, to be honest. Why is TikTok not approved? What time was that? Sorry, guys. On TikTok, it's been a bit weird about restrictions and stuff, so I will be live on YouTube at the same time if you want to head over. Andrew says, why do it out of all the Ivory Coast defenders instead of... I mean, to be fair, I could go Agbadou easily. It just seems like a really decent idea to go Doué. I think there's a bit more upside there, but Agbadou feels fine. I might go Agbadou, to be honest with you. I think is he a bit cheaper? Might be the same price, actually. Might be the same price. Currently at a hotel because of work, and I want room service, but I have no menu in my room. After asking reception for one, they still haven't said one up. Do I just risk my aura and ask if they have pizza or some shit? I'm just ask how to look for the menu, bro. Just be like, yo, where's the menu? Get Boxed says, should I use unlimited transfer booster? The wildcard one, I would, yeah. Literally sat at a 4-star hotel and gonna be on my phone to room service like, hello, you fellas got pizza or some shit, because I'm at a loss here. Yeah, mate. Just lose aura and just ask. Is there any way I can send you teams? You can type it out, to be fair, bro, if you want to do it that way. There's no real way for me to get it up on stream. You could send it to me via some social media, but it's hard for me to find the time to do it, man. It's hard for me to find the time to do it. Live stream not approved. Why is it not approving? Okay. What would I'm using my wild card already, so I will lose points. Oh, you don't have to use your wild card this week. It's not a must. It's not a must. Yeah, Orange, just have a word. Ring them again. Andrew says Kane or Mbappe. I'd go Kane. I'd go Kane. Anoop says, my team this week is Corpu in goal, Laporte, Dest, Kimmich, Kukurea, Vinicius Jr., Olise, Nakamura. Then he's got Enner Valencia, Mbappe, and Kane up front. On the bench, you've got Rangal, Sanchez, Vitinha, and Bellingham. Who should I sub? Look for some higher upside picks. I don't think Japan's fixture is very easy, as far as I'm aware. Let's have a look. Who do they play? Oh, yeah, Sweden. I wouldn't necessarily have Nakamura in there, but you're not going to get loads of money, though. If you are playing Wildcard, it's obviously a completely different story. 2 subs for this week. I see. You target teams like Ivory Coast, Morocco, Belgium, Argentina, Senegal, Netherlands. They're pretty good sides to be looking at. If this 36 degrees BS keeps happening, I might have to move up the Gateshead. Do not move to Gateshead. Do not move to Gateshead. By the way, TikTok, my live streams just keep getting taken down, so feel free to go over the YouTube live stream if you need, guys. It's probably the best way to go about it. Where are we at? Thoughts on my midfield of Sabari, Brahim Diaz, Yamal, Mane, and Vinny? Any changes? I don't think so. I think Vinny Jr. is one I'm happy to avoid. I just think Scotland will do something well in that game. I just think they'll compete in some way. But Vinny is the guy to have if you want a Brazilian. Yamal, I think he could theoretically take a miss. Goal odds are just about under 2 expected goals per 90. Well, for Spain, sorry. And there's just other teams with such high goal odds. Like Netherlands have just had a jump up to 3 projected goals for their fixture. So I think looking at players like Somerville is a smart move to make. I think that's the way I would go about it anyway. We're praying for Orange Apple indeed. Happy Meal says Fofana, Koan, Hakimi, Dumfries, Diouf, Somerville, Brahim Diaz, Vinicius Jr., Sabari, Diallo, Kakpo, and Martinez with Kukurea and Kylian Mbappe and Sadio Mane. To be fair, Happy Meals, I think that's as strong as you can really make it. I don't think there's anyone clearly missing. Maybe a Messi, but maybe we're just expecting 45. At least we know he's going to play 45. He could have much more. Diallo, I'm not entirely sold on. I love him as a player. Played for my club, Sunderland, but like Diamande's up there. Maybe a better pick than him. Jackson, I think, is a really good differential. But yeah, it's a good side, mate. Daniel says, before that, Joe said, why no Spain? I'm not too interested. I mean, Yamal could easily get in. Kukurea could easily get in. I just think I can take my time and not really, think about them too much. Daniel says, are there any issues with my attack? Kane, Sarr, Gakpo, Salah, Sabari, Diaz, Somerville, and Trossard? No. Not for me. I think that's solid. Sal Solat to Isaac or Oyabazal and Caicedo to Somerville. I would probably get Oyabazal and then Somerville. That's how I'll go around it. Rabbit says O'Reilly is good. O'Reilly is good, but he's not under scouting bonus, and I just think there's enough scouting bonus players that have good clean sheet potential that maybe they're better picks than O'Reilly this week. Maybe. What do you think? What do you think about that? Get boxed. Sorry, Happy Meal said first. Sorry, I would, but I reckon he plays one half and gets a goal and assist, but that's really my opinion. Yeah, you could see that. Get Box's team is Simon, Kimmich, Gabriel, Kubasi, Dumfries, Sabari, Vert, Olise, Mbappe, captain, Oyabazal, Balogun, and Munoz, Bruno, and Anderson. Just remember, Get Box, you can have captains that play before Mbappe and get a chance at some other big hauls from players, so do consider that. Nico says, sell Solot to Isaac or Oyabazal. I would do Oyabazal. And Kai Caicedo to Somerville. I would do that. Yes, Nico. Orange says, doesn't get below 30 until 9:30 tonight. Jesus. Joe B says, why no Vinny or Yamal? I'm not too interested in Vinny. Yamal is someone that I am considering bringing in, but it's hard to pick them over the players I have. I just think there's so much upside in the players and squad I have right now that I'm not willing to change as much. But there definitely could be changes as we go through the stream, Joe. 100%. Daniel says, who are the top 3 best differentials for this week? Who are the best 3? I would say someone like Lukaku or Trossard are definitely up there. For me, anyway. I think they're great picks. Nicholas Jackson, Ismail Assar, Mane, I think they should definitely be targeted. And then you look at the defence, any nation with a good fixture and a good clean sheet potential, any of their scout bonus defenders should be considered, in my opinion, as well. Specifically Ivory Coast, they've got a strong fixture. Morocco as well. Brahim Diaz is definitely up there as a differential as well. Somerville now over that threshold. So is Gakpo, but Gakpo's still a really strong option. Brian Brobby is the alternative there, but can we guarantee definitely starts? Daniel just answered that one. Nico says Isaac or Oyabazal. I'll go Oyabazal. Getbox says, should I get Jonathan David or keep Balogun? Let's look at the odds. Let's see if I can have a look here. I do believe that there is a much higher chance of a goal for the USA. So I would go for the USA player. I'll go Balogun. I'd keep Balogun even for your particular side, bro. Let's do this. No, let's not do that. Fit to screen. Do this. Sorry, guys. I'm just fiddling about with TikTok, trying to get it to work as best I can. But it's not looking good, brev. It's not looking good, brev. We'll give it a go, though. We'll try again, lad. Right, back on for the live now. Nico says Isaac, Oyabazal, or Gakpo. I'd go Gakpo over all of them by far. Milan says O'Reilly or Douglas Santos. I'd actually go O'Reilly. Right, TikTok, we're back. Let's see if we can get the stream working this time. Fingers crossed we can. Joe B says Mazwari over Hakimi for bonus. Not for me. I'd just pick Hakimi. Set pieces are strong. William says, yo. How you doing, William? How you doing, brother? Should I copy you? I mean, if you want to have no fun with it. Now, there's some really strong picks in my team. So feel free to look at it. Take some inspiration. But if you're wildcard and if you're making your team for the first time, have a bit of fun with it. Don't just copy, you know. Julian says Switzerland or Canada. I go Switzerland. TikTok's restricting my post again. Fantastic. Orange says O'Reilly, Sabari, Diaz, Vinny, or Diamande, Somerville, Sabari, and Trossard. I would actually pick a few different players from each of that and make my own. But if I had to pick between the two options, it would probably be the first one. Just about, I would say, yeah. I'll go with the first option with Gakpo, Sabari, Diaz, and Vinny. I did not say O'Reilly. Sorry, I was reading the other one before. um, but yeah, I would choose my own a little bit there from the players you've said. So I would have Trossard in there. I would have Sabari in there. I mean, the only change would really be instead of Diamande for the second one, I'd have Gakpo. Yeah, I'd do that. I'd have Gakpo instead of Diamande. Or is it budget that's restricting you, bro? Is it budget that's restricting you? Maybe I could go live on my phone for you for World Cup Fantasy. Is that a good idea? Probably not. Probably not. I just sent you a team on TikTok. Would you recommend any changes? I can't quite remember that team, Freddie, and I don't have access to TikTok right now. So if you want to type some of your players out or any question, I'm more than happy to help you out, bro. Ewan says, staying with Messi. I'm staying with Messi, yeah. I think so. I mean, I could go Kane, which is the deciding factor here. You know, Messi or Kane or Mbappe. I could have Kane and Messi, though. I've got the money. I've got plenty of money. So Gakpo, Somerville, Sabari, and who? Trossard instead of Vinny? I'd go Trossard instead of Vinny, yeah. I think there's just more upside to that. Do you not think? I think there's much more upside to that. Vinny, it just depends what you think Scotland are going to do. I think they'll put up a fight. I think they'll put up a real fight in this game. I really do. Video. Chat. Restricted accounts, real time assistant. We'll leave that off. UI Jenna says, is Somerville nailed? Seems to me Brobby is going to play as he did a good job last night. Yeah, but it wouldn't affect Somerville's position, really. I do think Somerville will definitely play, though. Brobby, I can't be sure on. I would love him to play, though. Orange says, so do you prefer double Netherlands attack or double Morocco? Definitely double Netherlands. The goal odds are just much higher. Like Netherlands projected 3 goals, Morocco projected just over 2.6. So it's not as drastic as it sounds, but I think Netherlands picks are better. Getbox says Wirtz or Bellingham. Bellingham. I go Bellingham. Freddie says he's put his team in here. He's got Yahari. He's got Fofana, Dumfries, Hakimi, Doué, James, Sabari, Somerville, Mane, Vinicius Jr., Sarr, Gakpo, Courtois, Martinez, Messi, and De Bruyne. Who would I change out of that? I don't think I'll change anyone apart from James. You can't quite be sure James is definitely going to play. I mean, he should play. He deserves to play, but I don't know. It's a good side, though, Freddie. I would just change James, potentially. Milan says, Yahin Fofana, Buane, I can never say that, but yeah. Bueno, I think that's how you pronounce it. Agbadu, Doué, Dumfries, Maswari, O'Reilly. My bad. What do you mean, my bad, Milan? Oh, is that the side you've got? Yeah, O'Reilly's fine if that is referring to the other question, bro. Your Jen says last match it was Marlon Gakpo Brobby, and match day 1 it was Marlon Gakpo Brobby. It wasn't match day 1. Unless he came off early, Brobby, I can't remember. So it does affect his role of some of his players, right? Not necessarily. I think Somerville will play. Gakpo can play, and Brobby can play in the same side. Marlon probably will play as well. I mean, we can look at a predicted lineup here to help us out, because it has currently got Gakpo and Somerville in with Depay up front, I've seen on this particular one. So Brobby could be a rotation risk, but Somerville, Gakpo are completely fine to play. It's Depay or Gakpo, or Marlon for me. I think that's the rotation area. Freddie says, Reece James, who instead? Who do you think I should do? I mean, like I say, target teams with good clean sheet potential. You could go scout and bonus player. You could risk it if you want to stay at England and go John Stones. You could go also Conser, but with that you have the rotation risk. Who's actually going to play out of those? It's hard to tell. But yeah. Andrea says, why Jackson? How about Alvarez? I just think Jackson's completely fine to pick for Senegal. Completely fine. Massive scouting bonus, massive differential. For me, against Iraq, he's going to do some damage. I can really see it. It's pronounced Bunu. Bunu, does it? That doesn't sound right to me, Orange Apple. I can't lie to you, bro. I can't lie. Right, we're going to try TikTok one more time here. We'll try it again. I don't know why TikTok's been so arsey about the deadline stream. Live, save. We'll give it another whirl, eh? We'll give it another whirl. Be great if TikTok would just be like, oh yeah, you can stream at the same time as YouTube, but they don't like it for some reason. We'll try again. Right, there we go. We'll give it a go. Boo new, boo no, boo new. Who knows? Who knows how he pronounces his name? I don't care. Milan says he's got Boo new or Boo new, whatever Orange Apple says. Fafana, O'Reilly, Agbadu, Due, Dumfries, Maswari, O'Reilly, Sabari, Somerville, Mane, Bellingham, Messi, Mbappe, Kane. It's so strong. That front line I do get jealous of when I look at mine. Yeah, I do get jealous of that. Match predictions. We can do some match predictions if you'd like. We can go fixture by fixture, but what match in particular? Captain Vinny or Hakimi, whoever plays first, Orange Apple. You should know this. You've played fantasy for a few weeks now. Captain out of Vinny or Sabari. Do they play at the same time? Hold on. Do they play at the same time? Do they play at the same time? So 11 they play at. Bloody Munoz. Oh, they do play at the same time. Oh, that changes a lot. That changes a lot. Ooh. Yeah, I did not realize they play at the same time. Would I go? I'd go Vinny. I'd go Vinny. If you've got him, I'd go Vinny. How much in the bank? Way too much. What am I missing here? Do all that's interesting. We'll see if we get the time. We should have time for it. Honestly, TikTok's doing my fucking nutting. I'll tell you that now. Give us a second, guys. I want TikTok to work so bad. I really want it to work, but it's not having any of it. But I don't know why. Let's have a look. Let's get that open. Add source. Fit. Center. Fit the screen. Put it down there. Let's see if it does it again. Who knows? Where's my blooming room service menu, for fuck's sake? Wait, you just ring them again. Ring them again. Right, TikTok. We're trying one more time. If it doesn't work, I'll make a TikTok and tell people that I'm only on the other platform. I didn't do the blooming match day. My stream layout's wrong. That's the one thing I forgot to do. I've got to change that then. Brilliant. Matchday 3. Matchday 3. No one on YouTube noticed. That's hilarious. Our lads. You know what I mean? What rank am I? What rank am I? Like 3 something? 351. 351. Bambasaka a good shout? I wouldn't say so, no. TikTok's actually doing my fucking in. Right, it's getting fucked off. Uh, 89.5, 10.5 in the bank with unlimited transfers. 2 seconds, YouTube. I'm just changing the graphic for you so you actually know my Matchday 3 information and not my Matchday 2. You'd think after sort of streaming for a good while I'd have everything set up before stream, but no, apparently not. Somerville thoughts. I like Somerville, Ewan, I already do. Oh, James, don't give me the Mane news that he's over. Please don't say he's over. Fuck. Oh, brilliant. Well, that changes things, because I don't think he's as good of a pick now. But he's still really good. It's only 2 points. Nah, I think he's fine to keep. Nico says, but isn't Somerville a minutes risk? Potentially, yeah. Potentially. I mean, what's his minutes been like so far? I think pretty good. 45, 70. I like him. I like him. Somerville, Trossard, or Brahim Diaz. I would say Trossard. Trossard's pretty nailed. But is he now, actually? Because I did see Doku was back in the squad. That doesn't change things. No, you play on the other side. Yeah, Trossard's fine. Trossard's fine. I like him. I like Trossard a lot. Jordan says Mbappe or Messi for day 3. Messi for me. Messi for me. When can I donate on here? If you just watch every single one of my YouTube videos, maybe 100 times all the way through, would probably get the watch hours to get the memberships up and going. But I'm not too bothered, mate. This is just fun for me. How on earth do I say that name? Skavgen? I took a gamble on Canada. Got a feeling Japan will cook Sweden. I don't think they'll cook them. Am I completely wrong with that? Do you reckon they've got a really good chance of beating them? I mean, they should probably beat Sweden, realistically. Football 07 says, thoughts on my goalkeepers? João and Vozinha playing Wildcard. Honestly, don't know who Vozinha is. I will have to have a look. We'll have a look. Oh, Cape Verde goalkeeper. Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Diao? Who's Diao? The Senegalese one? Yeah, because Mendy might not play. Yeah, I like that one. Not the Cape Verde goalkeeper, though. Nico says, why have Jackson and Mane? They don't have anything to play for. Check the groups again, mate. Because they definitely have something to play for. They need to win. They need to win. Are we sure Messi 100% starts as Jordan? Yeah. We had a bit of information come through via journalists before that mentioned Messi's at least going to play 45. Orange says Belgium are low-key chop, though. Yeah, the chop, but they need to win. They have to win this game. So, like, for me, it's really good to have them. I'm tempted to, as well, and have a triple up and go Lukaku as well. But it's hard. It's hard to fit him in. Because the Gakpo's better than Lukaku, Jackson's better than Lukaku, and obviously Messi's better than Lukaku. So I would love him in, though. I really would love him in. Norway winning the World Cup? I don't see it. I don't see it. Right. TikTok, you can fuck it off. Wonder why it's restricting it. Maybe we start like this. Maybe we start like this. We'll see. We'll see. No, France and Norway have 6 points. Senegal has 0. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Senegal need to win this game. They have to. Scav again says, I've also got David up top. It's not as strong of a pick, but he's still alright, isn't he? He's still alright. Rank best day 1 captains. Day 1? Should we get the fixtures up? Should we get the fixtures up for day 1? Or night 1, I suppose it's called. I mean, it would be Brazil or Morocco you'd be picking. I'd probably say Vinny. Try writing following GIF rules. I don't know, Nico. I'll try, but I'm just starting it like this, and then I'm going to add the graphics slowly to see if they don't notice. Ooh, Nicholas Jackson, way I man, way I clear, of course. Who else? Kane. Nah, I might get Kane. I might get Kane. I just forgot you can't even see my team, but yeah, I do have Nicholas Jackson. I'm just trying to like slowly ease my way into the TikTok live and then show my team a little bit because they're not liking my graphics. We can maybe trick it by doing that. That's my team, TikTok. Let's see how that goes. How many points am I on? Oh god, I don't know total. Just under 100. 200, sorry. Something like that. Best 7.7 mid. Let's have a look for you. De Bruyne. Trossard. Brahim Diaz, Vargas, Sabari, Sabitzer. That's kind of it. You could take a punt on Olmo. Louis says, not reckon Messi gets rested. No, because we've heard that he's going to play at least 45. Chances of Brobby starting. That's my problem. I would love to pick Brobby because I'm a Sunderland fan, but I don't know if he starts. So I've got to pick Gakpo. And again, TikTok's restricted it. Brilliant. Hold on, lads. Let's try it. We'll try appeal it. Is this actually your teammate? I mean, the team's gone, but it was actually my team, yeah. Football 07 says my backline is Van Heck, Agbadu, Kosanic, how on earth do I say his name? He used to play for Arsenal, I think. Mazwari and Michel from Belgium. Yeah, it's all right. I'm butchering everyone's names today, and I absolutely love it. He's gonna get mad. Why is Messi on the bench? Because he plays last. Freeman or Gabriel? Gabriel. Right, come on, approve the live, please. Mane over 5%, I know, bro. It's a bit of a nightmare. What's wrong with playing last? There's nothing wrong with it. I'd just rather have everyone in my team play, and then if they don't score well, I can just sub Messi on. Hopefully the stream gets approved in the second TikTok, and I can go back to show my team off. Yeah, Happy Bills. We'll show that we'll show the predictions soon. Toby says, "What's the current rank?" 351k, Toby. But this TikTok live stream is doing my head in. So if you want to chat to us, head over to the YouTube one. Mogs, you love an Olmo? I do. Brahim to Somerville, Maswari, Hakimi. I'll do that. Yeah, I would do that. You can't do that on FPL, can you? No, not on FPL, but this one you can. Brahim to Somerville, Maswari, Hakimi. Yeah, I would do that. Have Kessié, Sabari, Mane, Yamal, and Kang Lee in. Thoughts? I think that's really fun. Kang Lee In's a really interesting one. I did look at bringing him in, but I'm not as convinced. Can you sub Messi in mid-game week? Yes. Brahim, I've just read that one. Replacement for Mane. Yeah, over 5% Mane, I still think's fine. So personally, I'm gonna keep. If you're still watching, by the way, on TikTok, head over the YouTube live stream, because this stream is getting shut down, unfortunately. Right, what we'll do is we're gonna make a TikTok live for you on stream here, because I need to tell people that we've changed to this one. Or should I? We'll just do. We could just go live on here, right? Add live next. Yeah, whatever. Hold on, guys. We're getting done in here. How do I get rid of this? Take a photo, sure. Let's make it black. Done. Go live. We'll see if we can get TikTok to actually work, because it's not looking good, brev. Toby says he's top 175k at the moment. Won't last long. Toby, just keep at it, mate. Just keep at it. Redo. Let's see if I can go like this. And then have TikTok chat pop up as well. Let's see if I can do it. Right, if you're watching on TikTok, try get over the YouTube live stream as well, guys. So I'm answering all the questions. Sorry, I'm a bit behind on questions here on YouTube. I had to set something up there. Super annoying so far. TikTok, unfortunately. Where are we at? Joe B says, how long will I have to switch my captaincy from Bosnia to Sabari? Just, I believe, through kickoff, right? So you've got not long by the looks of it. Not long. Not long. Or maybe you can't. I'm not too sure. I should probably look at that and see if I can find it. Let me have a look for you. Captaincy. How long till deadline? Deadline is at 8 p.m, mate. We're answering questions live on YouTube, though, today. So head over. Team changes and live rounds. What if I just search for match? Oh. Match day 3. There's only one mention. Captaincy. You should have time to change it, I would imagine. Yeah? Mikhail from Belgium or Malik Diouf? I'd have Mikhail from Belgium. Do you think Somerville starts? Yes. Footballer 7. Getbox says Oyabazala Gakpo. I'd have Gakpo. Toby says Brian Brobby. I don't know if he starts, though. It's a problem. That is the problem. I don't know if he starts. We'll reload all streams. Reload that. Thoughts on Alvarez? He's decent. Right, we're live on YouTube, by the way. Everyone on TikTok, so head over to the YouTube live stream. We're taking questions over there. I can only occasionally look at this phone, but yeah. Double Morocco, yeah. I think double Morocco's pretty decent. Triple's even pretty good. Footballer 7 says, if Somerville starts, would you sell Mane and Gakpo to put Somerville and Jackson to get scouting points for Jackson? No. No. I would have Gakpo. I mean, the whole Mane thing, like, even at over 5% owned, he's completely fine to have. Thoughts on Yamal? Yamal's really good. Yeah, I just think there is a danger of him being rested. Do you know what? We'll go. Right, if you are watching on TikTok, head over to the YouTube live stream. Links in the bio, guys. Best midfielder for 6.2. I have Somerville. 6.2. Granit Xhaka's probably the only other one I would say. On the top of my head, I would consider. Is Brahim Diaz cheap? I don't know. I think he's just about over 6.2, right? 6.4, I think he is. Is Messi essential? I wouldn't say he's essential. I could switch to Kane. But Toby, you're flying at the moment, mate. I should be taking advice from you. Do you think De Kuiper is definitely going to start for Belgium, says Andrew Mandy? I think so. I think it's worth taking the risk on. If not, I could definitely switch by the time deadline comes to someone who definitely will play 90, but I think there's upside in that pick. If you're still watching on TikTok live, go head over to the YouTube live stream. I'm going to answer everyone's questions on the YouTube live stream. The link is in the bio. Just click the profile, click the link, and I'll answer your question on YouTube. A4Z says, why is everyone wildcarding this week with the players that won't be good picks for next game week? Because you get unlimited transfers next game week, bro. So there's no risk. Amir says, Kamada or Yamal? It would be Yamal. Footballer 7 says, would you sell Yamal for Somerville? No. Would I? I mean, I'm happy having Somerville in my side, personally. I'm completely happy having him. Somerville isn't injured. Apparently not. It's in predicted lineups. Shirayan says Martinez, and Dumfries, Hakimi, Sabari, Vinny, Yamal, Mane, Brobbey, Mbappe, Oybazal. Any changes needed? Not particularly off the top of my head there. No, Brobbey might be a bit of a risk, though. P3RS says Somerville isn't injured. Yeah, I think I just read that one. No, I don't think he is. Humza says Messi over Kane. At the moment, yeah, that's exactly what I've done. Nico says sell Nusa to Sabari. Yes. TRBX says Gakpo or Brobbey. Gakpo. That's the current situation with mine. Getbox says Sibon, Kimmich, Gabriel, Kubasi, Dumfries, Munoz, Sabari, Bellingham, Olise, Bruno Anderson, Mbappe, Gakpo, and Balogun. Remember, Getbox with your captains. Play people as captain before Mbappe. Have other chances at captaincy, not just Mbappe. If you're watching on TikTok, head over to the YouTube live stream. I'm answering all the questions over on there. It's the best way to get your question answered today. Best way to get your question answered. Trossard or Sabari, I'd go ahead and say Sabari's probably just a bit better because he's played in that position. Do you get a wild card in round 32? It's not you get a wild card, it's more that you just have unlimited transfers again. So it's basically a wild card, you know? Mahil says Sabari or Brahim Diaz. I'd have Sabari. Any changes? Says get boxed. Yeah, change your captain. Kubasi, I would have as Kukurea as well. Bruno, maybe I'd swap, and Anderson, maybe I'd swap as well. Balogun, I'd swap as well. But if you're not on wildcard, then maybe I'm recommending the wrong things. Get boxed. I'm currently stuck between Van Heck versus Van Dijk, Gakpo versus Somerville, says Juan. I'd go Van Heck. Or would I? I'd go Van Dijk. It depends if Van Heck's actually under 5% still. I'd go Van Dijk if he isn't. Gakpo or Somerville, I'd go Gakpo. Undav worth it, says Reese. I wouldn't bother with Undav. I just wouldn't bother. I just don't think there's any need. Thank you, says Toby. No worries, Toby. If you're still watching over on TikTok here, go watch on the YouTube live stream, guys. I can't answer questions on my mobile phone as I'm doing it, so YouTube live stream is the best place to start if you want your questions answered today. Getbox says Captain Sabari. Yeah, that's all right. Ina Muldesi says opinions on Rashford. Rashford's okay. I just think Gordon could definitely start. It's hard to tell though. Gordon didn't really impress yesterday at all. Amir says one midfielder that replace Kamada with. Already have Yamal, Somerville, Sabari, and Vinny. Trossard's pretty fun. Kessier. Diaz is pretty good for Morocco as well. Getbox says I'm using wildcard. I would change those players I mentioned then. Juan says thank you so much for your opinion. All the best. You too, bro. Ewan says how come you swap Yamal for Somerville? I just like Somerville's fixture a lot better than Yamal's fixture, in fact. But Yamal might have a little bit of a rest for the game. Somerville you could argue as well, but I don't know. I could definitely swap Ewan. Scavagan says English midfielders. Yeah, there are some good picks, but I think I might stay away. I think Kane's only the real good one. R6 says, is Undav a good pick? Undav's okay, but I would stay away personally. Cami says, will Messi start? Cami, I believe Messi will start. We've heard that he'll play at least 45, and I think that's good enough for me. Reese says, who else? 10.3 left for a striker. Got Mbappe and Messi already. How much is Kane? Is Kane that is Kane 0.5? He is 0.5. Ooh. Is there not somewhere where you can change so you can get your Kane in there, Reese? P3RS says Fofana, Martinez, Des, Riyad, Agbadu, Medina, Dumfries, Sabari, Diaz, Limal, Vinicius, Bellingham, Gakpo, Mbappe, and Diallo. Anything you change? Not particularly, no. Potentially Dest, but he's pretty good, isn't he? Good pick. You're still watching over on TikTok. You can see the team over on YouTube live stream. Head over. There's a link in the bio straight to the YouTube live stream. Thoughts on Vinny, says Matt. To be honest, Matt, I'm not too bothered about Vinny. I think I'm going away from him. He's a good pick, yeah, Toby. Vinny is a good pick, but I'm okay with not having him, I think. I might change my mind and just have a bit of fun, sort of, going against Scotland, but I'm not that arsed about Scotland, to be honest. Ollie's got his wildcard team. He's got Mbappe, Ahmad, Sabari, Vinny, Somerville, Gravenberch. He's got Doué, Dumfries, Gabriel, Hakimi, Fofana, Yamal, Messi, Cucurella, Martinez, bench. That's a very mixed up way you've done that, but I can understand your team. Don't worry about it. Solid, mate. Solid. Really solid. Aman says, should I take Kane maximum captaincy? No, that's not how the chip works, Aman, unfortunately. Getbox says, if I captain Sabari and he don't do good, I could switch captain to Mbappe. Yeah, so whoever plays, like, for example, I'm captaining my Bosnian defender. That's not going to be my captain by the end of the week unless he goes ahead and scores a hat-trick somehow. Do you know what I mean? So I can change captain as the week progresses. Cami says, do I pick the South Korean goalkeeper or the Bosnian keeper? I'm going the South Korean because I think there'll be some save points there. Ultimately, I feel as though I'll probably end on Fofana, depending on how he does. But the Bosnian keeper's fine as well. Bosnian keeper's fine. Yeah, TikTok, go watch on the YouTube live stream. We're live right now. Vinny or Sabari for captaincy. I'd go Vinny. You have 10.5, not worth doing Mane and Kessié for Yamal. Probably. We're gonna have a little filter with the team soon. Fofana hit will hit 5%. Head over to the YouTube live stream. We'll check percentages as we go. Luke says Rafinha and Theo Hernandez replacements. I would go Sabari and someone like Dumfries. R6 is good, says Dekic or Katic. I'd go Dekic. Cami says Belgian defender or Bosnian defender. Belgium. Elise? I'd stay away from Elise. I think his minutes will be slightly down. I think he's a good pick still, of course, but... P3RS says, how does scouting bonus work? If someone is 5%, do they still give points? No, you have to be under 5% and then score more than 4 points. Football FC says, why no Vinny, Yamal, or Mbappe? I've got the likes of Messi in there. I could definitely include Yamal, but I'm staying away from Vinny. Matt says, thoughts on Diallo? Diallo's great. I just think Diamande could be a better pick, to be honest, Matt. R6 is good, says Dzeko and Undav replacements. Anyone. No, I'm joking. Gakpo is definitely up there. Lukaku you should consider. Jackson, Ismail Assar, Messi, Mbappe. I could obviously name the obvious ones there, but TikTok, I'm going to end the stream here just because I'm not really paying attention at my phone too much. So head over to the YouTube live stream. The link's in the bio. I'll be answering questions over there, okay? In a bit, guys. Yeah, it's hard to get TikTok working today, so we'll just focus on YouTube. You guys are my favorite anyway. Make sure you like the stream, by the way, if you're still watching now on YouTube. Football FC says, is there a big risk on Mbappe, Yamal, or Vinny starting? No, I wouldn't say so. Suf says, no English players, not at the moment, but Kane could definitely find his way in there. Getbox says, for the final, you can just pick players from one team. Can you? I don't think I'll be doing that, but unless it's like a random team against like France or England, you know. But I doubt that'll happen. Scav again says Trossard or Kamada. Trossard. Luke says bad week to use a 12th man because most teams are qualified. Haven't used any chips yet. If you haven't used any chips yet, I'd recommend Wildcard this week because we get unlimited transfers in the round of 32. Luke the Nuke says, what do you think of Masuaku from Congo against Uzbekistan? Probably not. I'd maybe stay away from the fixture. There's not a lot of high upside picks in that game for me, Luke. Matt says Messi or Diallo. Messi. But Getbox says KL do England. I mean, we need to have a look at my team here. We need to make some changes, I feel. Let's have a look. So, Mane now 5.2% owned. Do we want him? Probably still do want him, but we'll debate it. Jackson well under. Gakpo's over. I mean, we can just check like this. What am I doing? If Fofana goes over 5%, who do we want? Who do we want? Who has good clean sheet potential? Is Mark Verbruggen under? He is. Brilliant. I would have him, but I've got triple. Unless I take Somerville out and go Verbruggen. So like this. I could do that. P3RS says, do we consider Messi being rested because they're already first? No, we've already heard from reporters that he's expected to play the first 45 at least. So that's enough for me to pick him, in my opinion. Matt says Messi or Mbappe. I'm on Messi personally, but it's close. Yeah, we could consider him. We could, but I don't know. Do they play today? No, they play tomorrow. I could go that way about it, and then I can have... So I could do that, 100%, but then I would want to get rid of Dekic. Then. But then who would I get in the back line? Do you know? That's the sticking point there. Bjorn says, my team is Alisson, Van Dijk, Marquinhos, Nuno Mendes, Kimmich, Somerville, Yamal, Elise, Diaz, Haaland, with Gakpo, Diamande, Nusa, and Robertson. Any changes? I have one free transfer left. I would get rid of... Who would I get rid of? I think Scotland will score, so I'd get rid of Marquinhos for a clean sheet potential, high differential player. Yassir's got Martinez in goal. Nice. I don't know why. We'll do that because that's popping up loads of different things here. But yeah, what do we think, guys? Because with my team here, we've got some decisions to make. I feel like Mane could definitely stay though. That's my only thing here. Did we go Vinicius against Scotland? I mean, are the odds that good for Brazil to score 2.2 expected goals in that game? It's a lot of teams better than them. Could go back to Rashford. So we could go back to Rashford. Diaz from Morocco could work as well. It's a good fixture for them. Egypt against Iran for Mohamed Salah, slightly over though. What do we think about midfielders here? Yamal could definitely come in. Luke the Nuke says he's got King Sum Gay, he's got Van der Ven, Dumfries, Hakimi, Kukurea, Sabari, Kangli in, Nakamura, Vargas, Gakpo with Messi, Oybazal, Senesi on the bench. Total of 216 points. Any changes? I mean, probably with Vargas. I would look at. But he's been playing all right, to be fair, hasn't he? Nakamura maybe I'd change as well, but against Sweden, could he get something? It's a good side. It's a good side. I mean, do I go for this Kangley in pick? What's Son at? What's Son at? Min Son. Where the fuck's Son? Korea Republic. Where is Son? Where is Son? Am I blind? I mean, yeah, I probably do prefer Kangley in as well. We'll keep him in for now because we're talking about him. Yassir's wildcard team is Fofana, Hakimi, James, Dumfries, Due, Sabari, Yamal, Rashford, Mane, Diomande, Mbappe, with Martinez, Medina, Elliot Anderson, and Messi on the bench. Elliot Anderson, I think, is all right to actually have in your team, but I think there are other higher ceiling players. I don't think I'll make any crazy changes apart from like Reece James. Reece James would probably go for me. Luke says he's starting tonight, and Nakamura is super creative for Japan. He's delivered both times. I don't mind that. Nico says bench Marquinhos to Diomande or Nusa. Whoever plays first, Nico. So you can change your team live in a game week. So like whoever's playing the first game, have them as your captains and starting in your team, and have the players who play later in the week on your bench. Gahey worth it? I wouldn't say so, Reese. I think Contra Stones are worth going for if you want the scouting bonus there. But for me, O'Reilly's probably the pick in the English defence. Who am I thinking of? Fofana. Not you. This Fofana. 4.9 now, so he's rising Fofana. Against Curacao, it's pretty much a clean sheet, bang on in it. Do we go double Ivory Coast defence? Probably not now. Yeah, Son getting subbed off isn't great news. I haven't really watched too many of the games. Kangley in, though, obviously a dangerous player. Luke the Nuke says, hopefully Vargas delivers. Just a bit worried they're playing Canada in Vancouver. Yeah, that's the only worry about it. He's a good pick, but like it's the fixture that lets him down. Manzabi is starting, might transfer in for Elliot Anderson. How do you know he's starting? How do you know? Have you seen some news? Yes, here. If Fofana gets over 5, would you say going for Bruggen, changing Bellingham to Somerville, and then going Gakpo to Messi is a good way to go about, or do you recommend someone else? I was thinking about going for Bruggen, but then I was like, I'd rather have the attacking options. But I'm kind of just working my team at the moment. But Bellingham, I would probably keep a hold of, to be honest. Lineup is already out. How? How is the lineup out? What? Oh, wait, because kickoff times. Yes. I see. At least we know people are playing now. You could consider that. You could consider Manzabi. Diomande versus Diallo versus Sarr. I think Sarr wins out. Diomande over Diallo, though. My team is Vashil, Fofana, Mazwari, Dumfries, Juve, Dupoipa, Due, Somerville, Brahim Diaz, Sabari, Yamal, Robbie, Sarr, and Kane. Watch out for Fofana, though, because he's about to go over 5% ownership. Diomande plays first, so start him. Yes. Bosnia lineup. Bosnia lineup. So Dekic doesn't even start now. Oh, okay. So that does support me a little bit. So what would be even the setup there? Like in formation for Bosnia? Who's playing like left back, right back? That's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in one of the left backs or right backs. Surely you just swap out Dumfries and Fofana for Ruggen and Ampadu? Yeah, you could do that. Dash says, I've got 10 million free. I'm wondering if I should go more premium on anyone, though. Yeah, I'm considering it. Apparently, Malik will play right back. Retlich is centre back. Malik. One goal, 18. Do we go that route? Mal. How was his name spelled? Oh, unless no, because he'll be a midfielder listed, won't he? Am I right there? No. Let's have a look. Hold on. Bosnia. Memic. I'm so confused. We'll see. So it's 4-4-2. Apparently, do you not think Messi could be rested for someone else, says Dash? Like Alvarez? Yeah, he could be, but we've heard news that he's going to start for at least play 45 minutes of the game. So I think that's good enough. Luke Nuke says, so would you say it's worth having more players with scouting bonus available than premium players? In the back line, yes, definitely. I've maybe went a bit too much differential here. Dash says, also Brobby and Gakpo, I'm struggling. I'd go Gakpo. Rad. There we go. He is starting, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Or would he not be playing centre-back? Footmob, save me. I want the lineup. Yeah, would he not be playing centre-back? Yeah, I think he plays centre-back. No? He might be right-back, right? We'll put him in for now, but double Bosnia defence, is it that strong? I might just go Verbruggen as well. All Verbruggen in there. 4.4 seems pretty good. What we thinking, guys? What we thinking? The Kuiper's the sticking point here. Do I want the Kuiper? Do I want the Kuiper? Pretty good clean sheet chance against New Zealand. Haiti gonna score. Argentinian defender. Goalkeeping options that aren't for Bruggen, Fofana, or Vasil. I'll read some clean sheet odds out for you, Darshan, and you can kind of go about it like that. So Netherlands 64% chance, Ivory Coast 61% chance of a clean sheet, Argentina 60, Morocco 59, Belgium 57, Brazil 57, England 57, Senegal 52. So there's some good potential players you could go for there, like goalkeeping option wise. Mazwari, I don't know how to spell his name. Mazwari's okay, but I wouldn't look to get him. I think Hakimi's just better anyway. The Spain striker is a shout. Oybazal is a shout a bit, but could Ferran Torres just play there instead if they get ahead? Juve as well. Yeah, I was tempted by Juve. I had him originally in my draft, but I kind of went off him a bit. He is predicted to start, like. Could we go that way? Could we go back from the Kuiper to Juve? Malik Juve. I could do that again. Double Netherlands defense. Feels pretty good. It's only Gakpo up front then, isn't it? Any rotation risk for goalies, though? Tempted for a premium choice, but I don't want to risk them being rotated. I wouldn't be asked about premium goalkeepers at all. For me, premium goalkeepers are a bit of a waste. And what I mean by premium goalkeepers, I mean like over scouting bonus ones are normally the premium ones. I would go for scouting bonus goalkeeper pairing. No problem at all with that. No problem with all of that. The problem is, like, I'm expecting a clean sheet for Korea, so it's like I need basically a better option that's more differential, and then I can have more Netherlands picks up front. P3RS says Mendy or Verbruggen then. I mean, we've heard about Mendy potentially not starting. It might be Diao. Diao might start. So I could, in theory, do that, but then I don't want to risk the rotation there. Getbox says Bill Bellingham start for England. I assume so, but Rodgers could play. Orange Apple's menu has arrived. Oh, brilliant. Let us know what you get, mate. Yasir says Captain Vinny for now or Sabari. I'd do Vinny for now. Mendy. The thing with Mendy, it's like, if he doesn't play and Diao plays, then you're just wasting the keeper slot, and he plays later in the week as well. What's wrong with the Kuiper? Nothing's wrong with him. I'm just like, I'm weighing up my options a bit here to what I can actually do. What I'd like to do. I don't know. This is too hard. This is too hard. I've got an hour to do it, though, so we'll see. Ears are blocked. Right, we'll reset. Right, Fofana's going to go over 5% realistically, isn't he? He's going to go over 5%. I can see it happening. Dekic isn't starting, so he's definitely out. He's definitely out. P3R says, what about the USA keeper? Turkey have been terrible, but I mean, looking at the odds, they're not brilliant for a clean sheet for USA, right? Yeah, USA's only got a 31% chance of a clean sheet, so there's definitely other better picks there. Look at other people's drafts. Nah, I'm okay. My viewers' drafts I like to look at, but it's hard to do on a deadline stream. 23 Havana cigars, please. That'll send you right to sleep by killing you. You need to get some good food in your orange, mate. Oh, do we stick with Kessier? I want a Bosnian defender. It's probably going to be there. You have too many differentials. You need Mbappe, Kane, Yamal, and Vinny. One or two of these. I don't think so. I might get Kane. Adjan says, thoughts on Arari as fifth midfielder. My team is stacked with premium players, so looking for a cheap attacking enabler. Yeah. I mean, it's against Japan, though. They're a strong team. They're a really strong side. Do the right back or left back from Bosnia. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go for that defensive spot. Ahmad or Diamande. I'd go Diamande. Jackson for Kane. Yeah, but like if Panama set up the way Ghana did and just do the same thing, I think I'd rather have Jackson. Can't decide if Gakpo or Kane in this choice. I'd honestly say Gakpo. Can't. How nailed is Somerville? He's reasonably all right. What do you reckon, Moose? Roast beef, fried chicken burger, regular burger, or battered haddock? Definitely go ahead and get your chicken burger. Can't fuck that up. Ahmad says, I'll say scored and assisted in the last 5 games. I mean, I just like Diamande better. Ahmad's a brilliant player, don't get me wrong, but... Oh, do we want Messi? Do I want to go back on the Messi punt? I don't know. I'd rather have Messi than Kane. I'd rather have Gakpo than Kane. Jackson could be Kane. But I like the Iraq fixture. I like Mane though. Could I go away from Mane realistically? I could go away from Mane. And get Yamal. Dembele against Norway, you wouldn't want that. I could get Yamal back in. Thoughts on Elise this week? Why are people avoiding him? I think people are more interested in other differential ones. I've had Elise for Matchday 1, Matchday 2. Been pretty good. I just don't think it's the best fixture. Bellingham is the type of player who wants to farm goals against a team like Panama. Don't say that because I'll start putting him in my team P3RS. 12 chicken burgers, Bosch. I would destroy that right now. I'm so hungry. Happy Meal says, get Ronaldo instead of Messi because he will get more minutes and the midfield of Portugal is doing good now. Yeah, but Ronaldo's pants, mate. You can only do it against Uzbekistan. Think about what Messi can do against Jordan, mate. When did they play? The 28th. Oh, I do want Messi a lot. Trossard, right. Who's locked into the team? Okay, we've just... Right, Fofana's went over 5% there. That's just happened live. Do we want Somerville? I don't think I want Somerville. Do I want Somerville? I'm second guessing myself all the time here. Netherlands. Who do we want? Reinders, Gravenberch. Reinders. Could be fun. De Jong, Reinders. De Jong's probably okay. It's hard to pick, innit? P3R says Messi, Mbappe, Kane is the biggest decision to make this week. IMO, I think so. I think you can have at least two. I think you've got to have at least one differential there, don't you? I think Gakpo's solid. Gakpo's so solid this week. Oh, as a midfielder, who would I want from here? It's only Somerville. Right, I think that's pretty much locked for Netherlands there. I'm happy with that. Problem is, like, lads, Yamal, I like him, but, like, Uruguay, really? What's his goal odds? Just under 2. It's like, I'm not that interested in Yamal. I'm actually just not. Gakpo, but so is one of Diallo or Diamande. I think Diallo / Diamande. I'd go Diamande, but I can see why people go Diallo. Gakpo is great. I think Gakpo's should be in people's teams. Who would I go for here? Because I wanted someone who has a high ceiling. Argentinian midfielders. What are they saying? Who's been the most influential in midfield? Diego De Paul. Don't really like that as a pick, though, do I? Brahim Diaz could be okay. Salah. I don't want Salah. FIFA Bro says, got no Argentina, Netherlands, or Senegal. Got no transfers. Do I think it's hit or also 12th man? I mean, personally, I would just wildcard. You get unlimited transfers next week anyway. Bruno, no chance. Not for me. These strikers are so outperforming midfielders. That's what's frustrating. I know. If only like Ismail Assar, Diallo, Diamande were actually midfield options, like, be great. FIFA Bro said already used it last week. I would take a hit or two. It depends, because like who are you replacing for one? You're taking a -3. Are you gonna outscore that? You got to make some big decisions with that though, bro. FIFA Bros. Bruno for Brazil or Portugal. I don't like it as much, Happy Meal. I don't. The frustrating thing is that the striking options are so good that there's too many. Kamada or Dohan could be some shouts for Eden, very questionable. They are, but it's not very optimized in the sense that like clean sheet potential for Japan, 32%. Goal odds for Japan, 1.35 projected goals. It's not that strong, really. Obviously, on paper, it's strong, but the odds aren't looking great. Austrian players, Probably not. Algeria. FIFA Brosa, Crapure, Saberi. I don't know who that is. Doan, Kukurea, Maswari, Koan, Santos, Yamal, Sabari, Nakamura, Vinny, Salah, Kane, Mbappe, Diamande. That's a good enough team, FIFA Bros. I would take a hit or two to get the Netherlands players and Senegal players for sure. Argentina, I wouldn't be too worried about. It's just messy, really, but it is what it is. If I sell Kane, who must I buy? I wouldn't sell Kane. Unless you wildcard, and I wouldn't sell Kane. Who could we go for here? I feel like we're looking for a midfielder. How much faith do you have in Trossard? I have a lot of faith in him, Josh. Why him over De Bruyne? I mean, I could go both, really. Maybe I do that. De Bruyne. I could go De Bruyne as well. So I could set up like that. He's over 5% just about. But obviously, those results aren't looking great. Did he get his chances created ones? No, he didn't. So yeah, I'm not as keen on De Bruyne, but he's a good pick. Freddie Young says, who's the best Wozni defender? Look at the lineup right now, Freddie, and just pick any of them. Honestly, I'm going with this guy because he plays left back. FIFA Bro says, who from Senegal and who from Netherlands? Look at a Netherlands defender and a Netherlands attacker. I'd look at Cody Gakpo. He's a brilliant option, but Dumfries is great. In terms of Senegal, I'd get Ismail Assar, Nicholas Jackson, Mane, Malik Diouf as well in the back line's pretty good. Brahim Diaz says, well, Brewster. Yeah, Brahim Diaz could fit in here. He could fit in here. Why don't you like Bruno as a pick? Also, Undav is not an easy option. I think he deserves a start due to recent performances. I mean, what is it? His goals per start ratio is one of the best ever. Is it Undav? It might be someone else I'm thinking of. But Bruno, I mean, are we talking about Bruno Fernandes here, by the way? Or Guimaraes? Which one? Do you reckon they're all the same? Pretty much. I'll just go left back, right back. Sell Bruno or Wirtz? I'd go Wirtz. I'd sell Wirtz. Fernandes. Yeah, I mean, we can read the goal odds out. 1.56 for Portugal. Expected goals. Portugal. I'll keep Mane. I'm tempted to keep Mane. SUFC Josh, yo, it's me again. How's it going, bro? Nice to see you, man. I got the number 5 in. I don't know who the number 5 is. Yeah, any of them should be pretty good. Would you go from Dohan and Yamal to Dumfries and Mane, and then 12th man Gakpo? I wouldn't get rid of Mane. No, I wouldn't get rid of Yamal to go Mane. No, I would do Dohan. No, out. Would you recommend double Netherlands defense, Virgil van Dijk and Dumfries? I'd personally go heavy on the attack. Heavy on the attack for me. Diaz from Morocco, yeah, it's a good player. I'm considering him. Up to 3rd in the league. Nice, Josh. Also, see who's starting the Canada game. We can do. Who you have, Messi or Mbappe? Messi. So yeah, there's the starting lineups for that game. Tell Bruno or Wirtz. I'd go Wirtz. Has Mane done anything this World Cup? I think he got an assist. I think he got an assist or a goal, definitely. P3RS says, Canada defensively good. For example, Manzabi or Vargas could be some shouts as well. Canada are okay. They're also in Canada, playing in Vancouver, so it's like maybe that's a bit of motivation for them. It's hard to say, really. It's hard to say. Could we... I like the pick there, though. I'm thinking about goalkeepers here, because I know I don't want... I know I don't want Fofana anymore, because he's over 5%. Yeah, I don't know. Mane's still decent, though, isn't he? I might keep Mane. We're back to square one, pretty much, here. We're back to square one. Apparently, Mendy is definitely out, actually. I didn't know that. I understand, but I like the Swiss. But the Swiss, what am I doing here? Where's that message gone? Oh, there. I understand, but like the Swiss definitely going to be playing for the first place, and on paper they're simply stronger. They are. I would say that. SUFC Josh says he's got Vasio, Van Dijk, Van Heck, Hakimi, Vinny, Kang Lee In, Mane, Sabari, Kane, Mbappe, Oibazal. Nice. FIFA Bro says, would you change Dohan to Van Heck and Nakamura to Somerville or Gravenberch? I'd do Somerville. And then 12th man, either Mane or Gakpo. I would do that and have 12th man Gakpo, sorry. I would do that. I actually would do that. Let me see. Yeah, we'll stick with that keeper. Right, so the keepers are solved. And defender now. They're solved. But so we'll go back in. We'll go back in. If I want to buy a striker and have Kane and Mbappe, Messi, Gakpo, I'd go Gakpo. You see Messi will start. I took him out because I'm not sure he will. I've heard from reports that he will be playing 45 minutes, whether that's just the half or he can play beyond that. I think it's enough to keep him against Jordan. I think it is. I'm happy to take that punt. FIFA Bro says, so take -6 and triple up on Netherlands. Yeah, I think that's strong. 6 points guaranteed, though, says SUFC Josh. I mean, yeah, I suppose, but still, he wants to play, apparently. Burger ordered, and the still water are going to be crazy tonight. Orange apple. Let's go, dude. You've missed the lineups, Orange apple, that have come out. You missed the lineups, dude. Trossard for Salah? No. I got 124 points last week. Kane Stinker sold me, man. Kane Stinker, 12th man last week. Last night. Terrible. Molina a shout. Medina just went above 5%. Yeah. Yeah. Do you want a Belgian defender? De Kuiper. Do I want De Kuiper or not? I want De Kuiper. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Why not? Did you say Somerville or Granberch? Somerville. Score prediction for the Spain game. What would I say for that game? What's the odds? Let's have a look. I'd say 2-1 Spain. I'd say 2-1 Spain. Wildcard best chip to use this week, right? Yeah, absolutely. Unlimited transfers next week, guys. Do not miss out on it. He's missing off that sheet. tempted to just keep it like this, you know. Got 40 minutes, so we can still decide. Wildcard's best ship. Oh, I've just read that one. But yeah, what we saying with this team, guys? What we saying? Kangley in a shout? Yeah, I was tempted to do that for Somerville. Or Mane or Trossard, but I don't know. I feel South Africa is so bad. What's the goal odds for them? I mean, goal odds aren't pretty high, I don't think. Yeah, the goal odds aren't crazy for Korea. Clean sheet's decent chance, though. Do I want Kane instead of Messi? Would we have Kane like this? Or like Diamande? Diamande instead? So I could do that. P3R says, thinking that'll stick with Messi and have Bellingham as that England cover. I don't know. I don't know about Bellingham. Yeah, surely he plays. He's got to play Bellingham, surely. I think that's the way to do it. I don't race Trossard and Will Jackson score. I reckon Mane and Sarr will. I'll keep Mane then. No, I rate Jackson. Will Brewster says Messi and Rashford or Diaz and Kane. Messi and Rashford. Diamande's just entered the team, by the way, guys. Diamande's just entered the team. Mbappe against Norway. Don't know. I feel like Diamande's not that strong, is he? Mbappe, Messi, or Kane? Or do we just go... So, like, Messi back in and Mbappe like that? Because I understand, look, France haven't got the highest goal odds, but, like, Mbappe wants to be playing every single minute, breaking records. I don't mind it. I put Pape Sarr by accident thinking it was Ismail Sarr and I only noticed about 2 hours ago. Oh, bro. No way. That's so bad, Josh. It's a bit deceptive, isn't it? P3RS says Bellingham and Ronaldo, the same thing, farming against random farmers. Hey, we could consider Bellingham in this team. Orange said I'm so torn between Messi or Mbappe. I've just put both of them in. Yeah, both of them I've just put in, man. This is hard, man. This is hard. Kane, Defo, Panama, and Shite. Shite, sorry. And we'll need to win the group. Yeah. I don't know, though. Messi against Jordan. Kane against Panama. It's like, who would you rather have out of those two? I feel like I'm happy with Mbappe. Or could I just not have Mbappe? Against Norway? I don't know, man. I don't know. QZ says Emi Martinez the best goalkeeper for this week. Yeah, he's pretty good. I think Verbruggen's probably the best. If you want to double up on the defense, I don't know. Martinez or Buenu with -3. Martinez. Is Dumfries better than Van Heck scouting? What do you mean? Yeah. So, for look here. So Van Heck has... Oh, he's 1.6. I didn't know that. Thought he's higher owned. Yeah, Dumfries is miles above. Messi 45 minutes, that's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know, though. I mean, it's like... Do we go okay? He was so bad against Ghana, though. It's hard to say. Bro, your front three suddenly became what I have in the last 15 minutes. I know. Maybe I'm just copying you. That's my front three. If you had to go 12 man, who'd it be? Who'd you be your go-to or save it for next round? 12 man, who'd it be? Who'd you be your go-to or save it for next round? 12 man, who'd it be? Who'd you be your go-to or save it for next round? 12 man, who'd it be? Who'd you be your go-to or save it for next round? 12 man, who'd it be? Who'd you be your go-to or save it for next round? 12 man, who'd it be? Who'd you be your go-to or save it for next round? 12 man, who'd it be? Who'd you be your go-to or save it for next round? 12 man, who'd it be? Who'd you be your go-to or save it for next round? 12 man, who'd it be? Who'd you be your go-to or save it for next round? 12 man, who'd it be? Who'd you be your go-to or save it for next round? 12 man, who'd it be? Who'd you be your go-to or save it for next round? 12 man, who'd it be? Who'd you be your go-to or save it for next Mm, depends who you have in your team, I suppose, lol. Depends who you have in your team. Depends who you have. You could pick a nice differential for 12 man since you can't captain him and just hope he gets something. But you have unlimited budget, so it's like you could go crazy. Well, reckon you'll redeem themselves as happy? Maybe. Dumfries or Van Heck thoughts? I'd go Dumfries. It's not a guaranteed +2 though. It's not. What's the best time you use that chip? When's your highest scoring player gets double? Oh, max captain. I'm probably gonna save it for like the quarters. I'll have to see how fixtures look though, because that's the real killer with that chip. You gotta have a good fixture, or two within your squad. I would say it is hard to pick though. When to use that chip in particular. 12th man I used last week and wildcard this week, so I've only got a few chips left. My eyes are killing. Just dropping fucking water everywhere. Mystery booster revealed today. I already know what it is if you want to know what it is. Mbappe. You and how come for the forwards complete change? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I could easily just go back to Nicholas Jackson and Messi. Honestly, I don't know, man. I'm just like Mbappe going for top scorer. He could get a goal, but then Jackson could get more in the fixture itself. Ismail Assar looks pretty good, so I could have him back in. I could do that. My glasses are so dirty. Yeah, so the mystery chip is a clean sheet shield, so you won't concede a clean sheet. If you concede a goal, it has to be 2 goals. So that's what the next booster is. I feel like round 32 could be good max captain. Target the teams. Yeah, it could be, but I also like qualification booster. It'll be active for the next round, yeah, when people can get knocked out. Would you keep Vinny? I don't mind Vinny, but I don't know. I just think Scotland can get something. Kane, Messi, or Mbappe? Kane against Panama. Fuck. Surely he gets something. If he doesn't get something, we're absolutely screwed for this tournament. Maybe I'll just pick him because I'm English. Mazwari, double up on the Marco defense over Bosnia. Yeah. I would say that's a decent idea, but I'm sticking with this personally. Will Brewster says Dumfries on or Virgil. I'll go Dumfries. I know it's Panama, but like come on, he needs to get more against a Ghana side like that. He should have scored 1. I'm pretty sure the qualification booster's from 32. No. We'll just put Messi back in so I can just go manage team and see. I'm pretty sure that is active from 32, no? Out to play. Where is the chips? Yeah, 32 onwards. 32 onwards. Get Messi out, I just transferred him out. Yeah, I was just going off the screen. Oh, this is just stupidly hard. It's stupidly hard, isn't it? We'll put Kane in. We'll put Kane in. I'm tempted by De Bruyne, you know. If I'm not having Lukaku, then I might just go De Bruyne. Hakimi or Vinny captain, they both play first, but at the same time, I'd go Vinny. Mbappe or Messi, Jim, I would honestly go Messi. P3 says, on the other hand, England went right against Croatia. What makes us think that they won't against Panama? It's just if they sit in. I don't know. It's if they sit in. It's my worry. Czech scored against them. It was a bit of a shit goal as well, wasn't it? I don't know. What about Bosnia's clean sheet odds? Bosnia's clean sheet odds are 44%. Same as Korea's. Same as Korea's. We were supposed to run right last night, Josh. You were absolutely right. We should have absolutely destroyed Ghana, but we just can't break them down. Ewan says, even though Argentina are through, I can see Messi being rested. I can't lie. Yeah, Ewan, I'm kind of falling on that a little bit now. Kane, I think, like Will says, probably guaranteed 80. So I think he's kind of helped me out with my decision there a bit more. I think I am more Kane than Messi now, which is funny because literally Messi is on my thumbnail. So it's like, what? Harry Kane surely guarantee more money. Yeah. Spin a wheel. We're not spinning wheels. We're not spinning wheels around here. Happy meals. They might do, but Ghana are very physical and decent defenders. On the other hand, I don't know who Panama has. Panama has no one. Just copy me with Gakpo, Kane, and Mbappe. You don't need Jackson and Mane. I think I do. I think I really, really want Nicholas Jackson, which is hilarious to say out loud. What do you think about that then? Is Scotland that good? Kessié could leave. I think he could. Do we want Vinny? I wanted to avoid this fixture like the plague, but I don't know. Maybe no, I don't want Vinny. I don't want Vinny. I might get Rashford. Ask that orange apple bloke. He seems to know what he's talking about. He's currently in 28k. Nice. Kessié is rubbish. I know, but he's on pens apparently, and they play a terrible team. Get Vinny in. Why not? I don't know. I just don't want Vinny. I don't know what it is. I just feel like there's other players that are better this week. Your rank is low, missing some of the most selected players could really hurt you. But yeah, but I don't care about that. I don't care about like min-maxing ownership coverage. I'm not too bothered. Do you know what I mean? Like, if Mbappe scores, Mbappe scores. I don't really mind. Jim's ranked at 7k. Nice. I don't know how many people play. I don't. Josh said I had Manzami captain this week. 125 points total. Yes, Josh. Will says De Bruyne, Doku, Trossard. Or Trossard. I'd go out of all of them Trossard because of the scouting bonus. But De Bruyne's really good if you're not asked about scouting bonus. Oh, mate. I don't know. Ugh, it's the midfielders that are annoying me. It's the midfielders. Seriously. Koan. How do I spell his name? What's his ownership? He's a bit less than doing. Mm. At least he plays. Tough. P3 says Mbappe, Kane, Messi front three is what we have to go for, man. I don't know. It just seems so boring. Like, Gakpo's class this week, I reckon. Kane should be good. Jackson should be good. They're fun as well. I don't know. Why no Messi? I don't know. Minutes, I suppose. I'm getting, like, a bit paranoid about minutes. That's the main thing here. Have I wildcarded? Yes, I have, Josh, yeah. I have indeed. Jim says, will Somerville start, you reckon? I think so, but I've took him out. Ewan says, with Messi, though, do you have a 28th of the June captain option? I don't. That's a good point. Right, we're going away from Kane again. Completely forgot about that. Yeah, Kane's gone. Messi's back. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. We'll leave it like this for now. Right, we'll leave it like this for now. Qatar, I'm not asked about as a fixture. Do we double up and go Koan as well? Like that? What do you reckon? Paz or Somerville? I'd probably go Somerville because I'm not too sure Paz will start. QZ says Brahim, Sabari, Paz or Brahim, plus Trossard and Maz. Them players could be anyone. The little abbreviated Maz. Who's Maz? Mane, you mean? Will De Kuiper start? I think so, yeah. Paz or Somerville, says Pa. Somerville. He should start. Yeah, Lol says he should start as well. P3 says, who's Senegal's goalkeeper who's apparently going to be playing? I've got him in the team here. Diao. Josh says too early wildcard. I think it's a perfect time to wildcard, actually, because of the round 32 unlimited transfers. Oh, Mazwari. Oh, right. Brahim plus Sabari and Mazwari, or Brahim plus Trossard and Mazwari. I'd go the Sabari route. QZ. So that team you put on your Insta was just misinformation. I'm crying. What do you mean? That was my team like over 24 hours ago. Got 20 minutes to build a wildcard team. Need help. I'm basically doing the same Toby Coss. Morocco better, double better than Ivory Coast. Yeah, potentially. Who would I prefer to have out of them, though? Koan or Due? I'd probably go Due still. Mazwari I could get in. Messi's still there. Realistically, maximum of 45 minutes. Yeah, I know. That's why I was gonna go Kane, but like I don't have good captains later in the week really. Then, like if we look at dates, like I've got Trossard. That's pretty much it. Maybe we just take a hit for that and just hope. Bellingham thoughts, yeah. I do like Bellingham. I like Rashford though as well. It's just hard to decide. When else would you wildcards? Not as on top of chips in this than I was FPL. Maybe round of 16. Bro, you overthinking it. Save your team and go eat some food. Been here 12 hours. I hope not. 2 hours. I know. We could stay for an extra 20 minutes though. Oh well. NDH says, what about Gabriel from Brazil? Probably not too asked about him, to be honest. I think Scotland could score, to be honest with you, as well. Controversial, I know. Ooh. Who is Morocco? Mazwari. I could go Mazwari as well, you know. And then have the two against Haiti. So highly owned, though. It's close to getting over. Diop. Riyad, Diop. Could go Diop. Issa Diop. What do you think about Alvarez? Should get a full game and could do a lot of damage against a very poor Jordan side. Could he get a full game, though? Do we know that? Do you know what I mean? Do we definitely know that? Because Martinez could come on. I am tempted by him now. I am tempted to buy him right now. 10% owned. 35-26. Did someone say watch along? We are not watching along. Not these games. Alvarez in? Probably not. Kane or Messi, man. That's the thing. Kane or Messi. Why no Messi? Yeah, it's just minutes. I don't know. I go in between him and Kane. Ah, man. It's hard to pick between them. It's hard to pick between them. It is really hard to pick between them. P3 said he's got Verbruggen, Diao, Martinez, or slash Val, sorry. Martinez, Riyad, Robinson as tested over 5. Agbadu, Molina, Dumfries, Brahim, Vinny, Sabari, Bellingham, Ruben, Vargas, Messi, Mbappe, and Gakpo. I couldn't change. I couldn't. And if I changed to Diao, I'd consider going Somerville over Vinny, and change Gakpo to have Kane, Messi, and Mbappe. I would probably change anyway. Yeah. QZ says, is Mazwari and Chad Riyad worth it if it means I get Trossard over Brahim Diaz? I would personally do that, but it depends how high you've got Belgium winning this game. I think I've got them pretty high. Right, fellas. I'm finished. I have no idea what to do. They've got to win this game. So, right, Trossard, De Bruyne, Mane, Sabari is locked. Rashford's not locked. Messi's not locked. Jackson's not locked. This guy is not locked. Not locked. Not locked. I think this is roughly what's locked for me right now. I think this is what we're doing. You sure Jackson over Messi? I mean, we're going to go through it right now. I'm just taking out everyone who's not locked in the team. Why is no one looking at Argentina defense? I mean, could do, but Senesi, Otamendi could be considered, but do we know if they're going to start or not? Argentina defender. Medina, Martinez, Romero, Molina. Otamendi hasn't. He's only been coming on, hasn't he? It's hard to say who would start there, you know? Could Senesi start? I feel as though that's too hard to call, the Argentina defence. Maybe that's why I've had a look and I've just not considered them. Who knows? Is Maswari to Chad Riyad worth it if it means I get Trossard over Diaz? Yes. Berger has a rise. Nice. QZ says El Hadj Diouf. El Hadj Diouf's decent. Malik Diouf, yeah. I could consider him, to be fair. Senegal. I did have him in my original draft. I did. I might consider Diouf. He did come off early, though, last game. P3 says, I'm going to play something else, but damn, is this stupid game stressful? Can't really go against any of Mbappe, Kane, Messi, or Gakpo. Yeah, it's a stressful time. I've got 15 minutes to decide what I'm doing as well, which is not great. Gakpo, we'll go Kane. Kane over Messi, I think I've decided on. Yeah, I think I've decided on Harry Kane. Mane over Salah, yeah. Now, who else do we go for, eh? Anyone of interest at Senegal who I'm missing out on? No, I don't think so. Do you really think Belgium are that strong? No, but they must win this game. They have to win this game. Everything's going to go into this performance, and I think De Bruyne, Trossard, possibly De Kuiper is the one. Orange said, "I'm going to go eat. Best of luck, though, bro. Have a good one, my goat. You too, man. Enjoy your time in your hotel, Orange. Eat that burger. I might have a burger for my tea, actually. Where's the wildcard option? It's this one here. When you're on your transfer page, you click this, and you activate it by doing some transfers. It'll tell you when it's activated as well. Right, we've got this structure here. Do we want this as the goalkeeper? Conceding one against Mexico is pretty good. 3 saves in the match. He's a good keeper as well. I'm going King Sung-gyo. Gye. However you pronounce his name. De Kuiper, I think's back in. It's just these 3 positions. Diouf over Bosnia defense worth it? I think it could be. I might literally be doing that right now as we speak, QZ. Erzi says Kane over Mbappe, Mane over Dembele. Yeah, both of those. Thoughts over Undav over Jackson. I prefer Jackson. Germany's goal odds aren't that good. They're like right down the bottom or something. Yeah, 1.76 predicted goals compared to Senegal's 2.64. Diamande Vinny Conan. Yeah, that could be the way to go. Who am I missing here, though? I've got got Netherlands, got Ivory Coast, I've got Morocco coverage, I've got Belgium coverage. Senegal could be the coverage I want. I don't mind Diouf as well. Do we go Malik Diouf? Defender I'm more stuck on. Midfielder I think we should focus more on here. Who has high goal odds? Who do I want? Somerville could go back in, but I don't know about minutes. Kabish says, just a bit confused between Lemaitre and De Bruyne. De Bruyne for me is the one. Jakob says, will De Kuiper start? I think so. I'm willing to take that risk. Just go Vinny. I could do. I understand like Vinny's decent, but like I just think there is other picks out there that I do prefer. Like Somerville I like, but I don't know about minutes. It's against Scotland, I suppose. 2.2 goal odds, whereas like Netherlands have like 3 predicted goals. QZ says, right, I'm done. Verbruggen, Kim Sung, Gay, he's got Chad Riyad, Juve, Dumfries, Due, Michael, or however you say it, Mane, Sarabia, Trossard, Vinny, Yamal, Gakpo, Kane, and Mbappe. I think that is a pretty good team, isn't it? Morocco double is way better than Senegal double if you have a keeper. Don't do Juve. It is a bit better, isn't it? It is a bit better. It is. Maswari I could go for. Yo, Zafran, 10 minutes to the deadline, bro. Where you been? Could I just go Kukurea and just be like boring? Do I go really boring? I feel like I'm happy with the Bosnian defender. There's loads of money free though. Zafran, welcome to the club. This is hard. I tell you that now. This is hard to pick stuff. Could we go Diaz? Yeah, we could do Kane or Messi. I've got Kane at the moment. I think Jackson I'm happy with. But then you've got loads of budget, so it's like, well, why not Vinny, you know? Why not? I don't mind Saka. Might go Saka, you know. Jackson or Sarr? I prefer Jackson. I prefer Jackson. Senegalese forwards. Jackson isn't on pens. Senegal. That's not what I wanted. Penalties. Who's on penalties? Mane's on penalties, man. What am I doing? Why not Mbappe? I think I prefer Kane. I must do wildcard this round. Nope. Saka or Rashford. If Saka is going to play, I'd probably say Rashford. Or I don't know. I've got some. There's something telling me about Saka to pick him. Jay Longer says, "Is that Messi or Mbappe for this week?" It's probably Mbappe. Saka minutes risk. Yeah, true. He hasn't started yet, has he? Oh, this is so annoying. I might just stick Vinny in for now because it's safe. Can I use it later? Yeah, of course you can. You can save wildcard, but you get unlimited transfers next round. So, like, I would prefer, personally, using it this round, getting a fresh team for 32, and then using transfers for the rest of the tournament. I don't think there'll be big upsets in 32 or 16. I think it'll be pretty straightforward. Don't want Vinny. I don't want Vinny. I made up my mind. I don't want him. I don't want him. Nicholas Jackson. Ishmael Assar. Zafran says, Messi, Kane, and Gakpo, or Messi, Gakpo, Sarr, or Mbappe, Messi, Gakpo? I would go the first option, Messi, Kane, Gakpo. Put Salah in, Liverpool supporter. They're playing Iran. That could be pretty fun. That could be pretty fun. I don't think I want Salah though, because he's not on scouting bonus anymore. And that's kind of a turn off for me. Bellingham should play. Do I go that hard on England? I don't think I do. Vinicius Jr. I don't want to do it, but I might just put Vinicius in. I really don't want him. My goodness. I don't want Vinny. Stuck on a defender now. Do we go Brazil defense? I think Scotland could score. Maybe Douglas. Yeah. Um. Against Sweden. What do you reckon? I don't know. I might stick with that. Junior Beast says, Brobby, how come you taking Brobby out? I don't know if he starts, and I can't be bothered with the rotation. I have Kane. Yesterday said I've got Kane, Mbappe, Diamande. Is Balogun any good? If not, who should I replace him with? Said get box. I'll get rid of Balogun personally, but you can keep him if you really need. Humza says Diamande or replace him. Diamande is fine. Diamande is fine. Don't want Doan, do I? I want someone who's like high upside as a defender, like crazy good. I could go like instead and just go Verbruggen 4.6. I could go Verbruggen because then he's got plays the 26, plays the 26. They're both at 8 though. No, it's not both of 8. Just gonna lock in my team here, guys, because I need to get it done. It needs to be done. Who do I go for? Who do I go for? So take a -6 for Dumfries and Somerville, Dohan for Dohan and Nakamura. I'd go for Nakamura, yeah, if you can afford that straight move. But if not, I like Somerville as well, yeah. Why did you only play 54? That's my question. I don't know. We'll save that for now. It's a good captain, isn't it? It's a good captain, isn't it? 1 minute ago. I genuinely don't know who to go for here. Oh, do we just stick with Bosnia? I will stick it. We'll spread the net a bit. We'll spread the net a bit, I suppose. '27th, 26th. I think I'm happy. Maybe I get rid of him. I don't know. Against Qatar. Do we just go? Nah. Right, I think I'm locked. Who should I replace Balogun with for 6.1? By the time you hear this, it's probably over. Honestly, I'm not too sure, mate. Yeah, screen's gone. I'm sticking with Messi. Nice, Ewan. I folded like a wet paper towel. I folded like a wet paper towel, man. That was what you call stressful as hell. That's what you call stress. I even captained Vinny when I was meant to captain the Bosnia guy, but well. Good luck indeed, guys. Right, folks, I think I will end stream there because I've had a bit of a long one today. Feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Really does support me. Like this stream as well. And just look out for content that's going to come out over the next few weeks about World Cup Fantasy. And then also World Cup Fantasy will stop and we will start with FPL when the season begins. Zafran, let's see the team. Verbruggen, Carnage, Pickford, Dumfries, Hakimi. I like the Otamendi pick. I was considering it, but I didn't end up going with it. Kangley in as well. Let's go, bro. Solid team, man. Right, I think I'll end stream there, guys. Appreciate everyone for stopping by and the new viewers as well. Welcome to the channel. But yeah, that'll do for me, folks. Appreciate yous. Best of luck for this game week, everyone. And I'll catch you with a video maybe on Monday. Potentially Monday. Or early next week. Transfer plans I'll try to get out. But yeah, really appreciate it, everyone. Good luck. Bye now.